see what all we got going on here. Let me grab my pudding, my jello. And then grab me some juice with some water. Pour this tea out while I'm live waiting for folks to come through. And give y'all some few minutes to pull up while I'm getting ready for y'all. It's gonna be a real quick live. But I felt like, I was sitting up here again today, kind of bored. Wasn't seeing nobody, so I decided to go live. So here I am live right now. Like I said, I'm doing work. What ended up happening, what's up, Miss Queen? Is I had a client who purchased a life insurance policy from me. And I put him with a carrier that I don't normally use. And, because at the behest of the client, he was like, hey, I'm kind of interested in this carrier, da 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 da. Me being a broker, I don't give a damn what carrier you want to go to because I don't work for any particular company. I work for CG Wealth Solutions Group, which means any insurance company that we decide to go to, we can have a relationship with. So I got a relationship with this particular company, and the client purchased the policy, was happy and everything, or so I thought. And then I get a text message the other day, hey, what's going on with my life insurance policy? Why are they not taking the money? And I'm like, what do you mean, why are they not taking the money? I don't know what's going on. He's like, is my life insurance still active? I don't know. I got to check. So I go sign into the back office. I look, lo and behold, this guy's policy is not active. I'm like, no, it's not active. Have they been taking the money? He said, no, they haven't been taking the money. I said, I don't know how long, but as it stands here, it looks like they're saying that when they issued the policy, you told them that you didn't want it. So it's what's called issued not taken, which means, and this is why I tell people all the time when they're talking to me about life insurance, listen, you have so many opportunities to back out of buying the policy. First of all, it's applying for it, right? So when you apply for it, it's just like applying for a job at Walmart. Just because you apply, don't mean that you're going to get it or that you're going to get it in the way that you applied for. However, actually for him, it was beneficial because he didn't get it the way that he applied for. They came back with a better health rating. So we're all happy. And I'm like, cool, my client is happy, I'm happy, we're moving on with life. Nope, like I said, I get the text message the other day, hey, my insurance is not active. What do you mean your insurance is not active? So I check it, and lo and behold, like I said, they basically they canceled the policy on him, saying that he told them, oh no, I don't want the policy, which is untrue, right? So now I'm sitting here like, well, now what do I do? So I told him, I said, listen, there's one carrier that I use for most all my clients, depending on their situation. If you're a normal person, pretty much regular health, um, average annual income anywhere between $50,000 to $300,000 a year, which is average income, then I'm gonna generally put you with this company. If you're at 400, 500,000, $1 million a year, and you're looking for some more expensive stuff, I'll either put you with the name brand companies that you're familiar with, like Prudential or Mass Mutual. Most people want to go with those companies, but they can't afford them. It's just like if you go to buy, prime example, I told you guys about the Mercedes Benz, right? Right? See, people can buy a Benz, but they can't afford a Benz, right? What do I mean? So this cost me $3,750 because I brought it to the Mercedes-Benz dealership to get an oil change and some new tires. The oil change was $800, right? So if you're looking at those big companies, you're paying for a name, right? Just like with this Mercedes-Benz. Am I really paying for so much better performance with this Mercedes-Benz? Or am I paying for the fact that I have to pay $3,700 for an oil change and some new tires, right? So what ends up happening is you get to pay a lot more money to go, I'm with Mass Mutual, I'm with Prudential. I can write those policies, but your average American can't afford those. So right now, I'm going to cover his name. Damn, I can't really cover his name on this page, but okay, so I'll show you guys this. So this He's eligible for accelerated underwriting, which is quick underwriting. Um, but he he's in a better position with this carrier. Unfortunately, it's messed up because the other carrier I was happy with, because technology wise they have a lot more technology than this particular carrier. But this carrier is just solid. I've never had any issues where people are paying their money and it's not coming out to them, right? This person paid his money, or thought he was paying his money, and yet they didn't do anything for him, right? So it's kind of messed up that way. So now I have to refill out this application and hope that he gets the same preferential treatment that he got on the last one. Santander, right? And see what's going on. So, it's messed up that my client has to go through this. Thankfully, I have enough rapport with my customers when I speak to them that they understand, listen, a lot of stuff that goes on, it's not my control, right? I can only put you with the company or the carrier, but I can't control what they do, right? Because he asked me, he said, I never told them I didn't want it. What made them think I don't want it? I said, I don't know. I can only go by what the information they give me. So generally with a lot of stuff, even though it adds more work for me, I try to tell my clients, hey, when you need updates, blah, 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 make sure you get in contact with me, and I walk you through the process of updating ABC, XYZ because of situations like this, right? Because not only now is this money he thought he was spending, this is interest he thought he was getting because of the way we set up the policy. We don't set up these policies. I set up my policies to be infinite banking, right? Well, it's Jello. It's Jello. It's not pudding. But the Jello is slapping, right? So, I don't think it's fair that now my client has to go through the fact that all these months of interest that he was supposed to be gaining, right? He's now not getting, right? And there's no valid reason as to why they're saying it canceled. They just, oh, he never took the policy. But I'm like, how is that possible? Because he thought he took the policy. I thought he took the policy. He signed all the documents saying he accepted it and everything. Now, these were my first experiences with that carrier. So, for me, it is a little bit difficult. It's been a couple months, right? So that's messed up because life insurance gains monthly compound interest, right? So, technically he has 0, 15, 15, 50,000, 0, 50,000 in the past 5 years. No. Survivor needs. Current income. Yeah, so over a couple of months, right? But now, see, so, like, here are some of the questions that they ask, right? So, remember one of those things that I told you guys about, right? Is there or will there be any agreement or understanding that provides for a party other than the owner to obtain interest in the policy on the life? So remember when I told you that you can buy a house through life insurance? Literally, they ask you that here. Now, here's another question they ask you. Because I told you about premium financing where you can get a loan to buy life insurance. Remember? Because I told you it grows at monthly compound interest. So say you want to put $1,000,000 up front into your life insurance policy, but you don't have $1,000,000. So you take a loan out for $1,000,000 because you know the cash value is going to grow in your life insurance policy over time. And then as maybe 10 years pass, you pay them. And then you got the cash value, so you pay the loan off, and then all that money you put back into your life insurance. Will premiums be financed through a loan? Right? That's another question that's on your life insurance application. A lot of the times, these agents don't even know what they're asking about. Wait, will the policy be issued or placed in a trust? So people be talking about, oh, I need a trust fund. Part of the fund of trust fund is life insurance. So all these I talked to a guy from the Black Manosphere talking about, oh yeah, I don't do that. I set up my own trust through the UCC. How much is in your trust? Oh, about $5,000. That's not a trust, nigga. That's a savings account. You stupid motherfucker. And this is why you got people like Amiri Brown running around talking down on black men. Because black men are doing a lot of idiot ass shit. Just like my man VBP Money Man. Right? He actually showed something from, I think it was Charles Schwab. They're showing decades of investing. UKNNE grows always want 10 days of shit. I told you, we look at things in terms of decades, not days. Right? So again, will the policy be placed in a trust? Will a captive insurance company own or control or benefit from this policy anyway? So again, those are more questions, right? Then it says, will the source or any portion of this premium payments be assets of or contributions to a captive insurance company? So again, these are all questions that are on the life insurance application. You've probably not been asked them, but these are questions that are on the life insurance application. In fact, I know I have people on this live right now who are my clients who didn't get asked certain questions like this. Now, because I didn't ask them. The reason you're not going to be asked is most of the time, if that financial professional has done the proper work, they're going to already know, certain things. But how acquainted are you with the purchaser? So I have to say first contact, initial contact with the purchaser, referred lead, initial marriage status, married. Was this a competitive situation? No. Yes. Rate class, preferred plus, association, no. 50,000, that's fine. Survivor needs. So again, they ask you, what's the purpose of the insurance? If the person is married, how much life insurance does their spouse have? What is the purpose of this life insurance? See, so people think, it's funny that he thought a trust was $5,000. I hope he asked that. A trust is $0, right? Because you don't fund the trust until you die. When you die, the life insurance is the fund of the trust. That's how people have an irrevocable family trust. So they don't go to the bank. It's just all the family members. Where's my book? I have a book that speaks on this. Right? I have a book that literally tells us family wealth transition planning. Like, I got a cousin who owns a business. He won't listen to me. Fuck him, right? But it is what it is, right? But see, now when I start pulling out in my Bugattis and shit, all my family's gonna come. Hey, man, we still see you doing that. I'm glad you see me, but unfortunately, you're not in the income realm where when I was on the come up to try and help you, you didn't want to fuck with me. Well, now I don't want to fuck with you, right? What purpose of insurance? Survivor needs, spouse insurance, education funding, mortgage acceleration, income replacement, retirement funding, or other. Wait, business, key purchase, key person, business purchase, cover debt, deferred compensation, executive bonus, split dollar, dual executive reward, or other, or charitable gifts, estate tax, fund trust for heirs, equalization between heirs, or others. So don't tell me family be the first ones who don't family be the first ones who don't listen to you in black families. I know a bunch of Jewish families and white families, they're like, oh, and Hispanic families. They're like, okay, my family member is in this. We don't know shit about it, but this is the person who is in this. He obviously was able to get the credentials from the state. So he knows more than us about it. Why don't we all grow with him? But, black folk, oh, nigga, I need to see you done it. Okay, well, now that you see I done it, unfortunately I done it. So I'm not going to come back to shit. Right? It don't make sense. Right? So, sad but true. Right? Sad but true. But luckily, one of the things you do is you often want to save your client's application so that in the event a situation like this happens, um, you can actually. Okay. No, 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 no. So these are the health questionnaires I got. Next. Yes. What is it? So yeah, y'all, I'm just go back and CYA. Yeah, you gotta CYA, right? And again, luckily with the relationships that I build with my clients, right? I'm very, very transparent. Like I said, I have clients who are on here who certain questions that I just read to y'all, I didn't read to them. And the reason why is because generally most agents are familiar with where their client is. And I'll be honest, a lot of agents don't even know that's up there. Like I'm talking to my principal and I'm telling him about collateral assignments. And he's like, yeah, but do they have any paperwork about this? Motherfucker, it's on the application. You've been doing this for almost 30 fucking years. And you don't realize it's on the fucking application because you're too low level. Right? And that's what you got. It's levels to this shit, young boy. I'm on a level that's much higher than my boss, except he's been doing it for longer. That's all. Because the nigga don't know a quarter of the shit I know. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying my content, make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share, share, share. Lastly, to contribute to channel growth or to schedule an appointment with a licensed financial professional, the links are in the description. Bring them. Is that Bingham Urgent Care? Brigham, I don't know what that is. Brigham Urgent Care. This is in Massachusetts, right? Yeah. Alright, so this is Brigham. Brigham Urgent Care. So yeah, this is the stuff that you put up there. Because you know, 10, 20, 22. This phone number up here, 978. Copy. Paste. Routine physical. No results. Not applicable. Alright. Now I gotta do is build. Right. This is terrible, but yeah, you always want to make sure that you know, as a professional, you want to make sure that you give your client 100% of, yourself and let them know, hey, listen to ABC, XYZ, whatever, so that, they're not in the dark. I'm looking for this guy's build. Where did I put the build? Okay. I don't see the build. 1035. See supplement. Here we go. 56. £189. No. Intellectual, what's going on, brother? Yeah, I'm sitting here putting in some work right now. I'm updating an application from my client that the company, I don't know what they did, but they did this actually with another client of mine who came through YouTube as well. And, they screwed him all the way up. I had recommended, because he said he wanted to make the payment at a certain period. I communicated that with the company. Unfortunately, they were like, yeah, screw what you say. Then when he called them, they had all this other weirdness. Now, unfortunately, not every client is happy with, that type of stuff because, those things happen. And sometimes when those things happen, it pisses people off. I can completely understand him being pissed off for that. Right? And so I completely get it. I completely understand. Hey, listen, that kind of ticked me off. What can we do about this? I need ABC, XYZ, whatever, whatever. And I'm like, nah, I get you, bro. As much as I can do is this. But I can't control whatever the carrier does, unfortunately, because I am not the carrier. Um, so we get predicaments like this where it's like, hey, you know, how can I help them, right? Here we go. COVIL at Gmail, right? Is that the email address? Let me see here. COVILLE 91 at Gmail. That it is. Okay, what's not complete here? Electronic consent. Alright, so I've now finished the application for the gentleman. So now I'm going to send it off to him. Okay, I can close that. So now when I send it off to him, he can go ahead and sign. We can submit it. And then once it's submitted, he'll be good to go. Right? Boom, 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 boom. Next. Yes. Next. Yes. Consent. Yes. Accept the signature. Next. Oh, continue. Now I can send this off to the gentleman, have him sign, and he's going to be pretty quick with it, because both he and I are pissed. He's like, what? But like I said, I have another client who actually referred this guy to me, and totally transparent with him. But this particular carrier seems to, I don't know, just be however they are. And they just kind of do whatever they want to do, which it works because a lot of clients don't know any better, so a lot of clients just kind of take it sitting down. The problem is a lot of clients don't have advisors like me who are like, nah, listen, you in total control, this, that, and the third, so on and so forth. They don't get that acceptance. Let me actually go back to the application. Other actions. Documents. Illustration. Where are my downloads? I just did this shit today. Let's see where it is. I hate all this extra shit we got. Be over 11:23. Let me do it like this. B. Oh. No, it's not in download. B. No. and illustrations. B. Oh. No, where the fuck did I save this document? I swear to God, this is annoying. Let's see, like this. Download. Where's this on desktop? Okay. This gets frustrating sometimes trying to find documents. Desktop. B. Will allow you 1123. Upload. Close. Continue. Now I get this client signature. Send email request. Generate link without email. Flawless mentality. What's going on, brother? I'm sorry, y'all. I know this is quiet time, but this is how it has to be when you're definitely doing work to help your client get what they need. Let me compose this. BOVCOV. Boom. Your life application. It would be best if I could spell. Hey, bubbles. Thanks. Okay. You're done as I am upset with the other guy. Alright, one, paste. Alright, so now he's got his application in there. Back to signers. Boom. Alright, so back to application. Boom. So now I shoot him a text message and I'll let him know. I set up. Alright, so he's good to go. So that's one client that I got taken care of. I've actually got a few more clients. Because like I said, y'all, I'm qualifying for this what's the name? And I'm only a couple of thousand off from an additional 57. So, yeah, we're going to do that. At any rate, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, the insurance junkie, your fiduciary fella, the all-star advisor, Alonzo Hall. And I've just whapped and tapped on your head with another ADH Wealth solution. Again, if you're enjoying the content, make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share, share, share. Lastly, to contribute to channel growth or to schedule an appointment with a licensed financial professional, the links are in the description of this video. Shout out to my man, Dr. Mark. I actually want to give him a salute because one of the things I noticed, I love it when I do what I do and people are out in these places and, I curse, I spit, I don't shave, all that shit, right? And like my sister, she got on a video, oh my God, this, that, and the third, but put on some chapsticks. So I sent her a video from my man VBP Money Man. He was like, see, you stupid motherfuckers are looking at the wrong shit. And I realized sometimes, people don't like that I curse. Fuck them. Right? Because what's worse? The word fuck or the curse word, right? Or the conditions that you're left in, right? Because the conditions that you're left in are much more disturbing and much more uncomfortable than hearing someone say fuck shit damn, right? Like, let's say you're in the hospital and you shit yourself and you're sitting in your shit for hours. And you say to the doctor, hey, can you wipe my fucking ass in this fucking shit? Oh, sir, you don't have to cuss. Well, I'm sitting in a fucking pile of fucking shit. How would you feel if you were in your own fecal matter for hours and couldn't move? You wouldn't be very pleasant and say, "Excuse me, can you wipe my patootie, please?" No, motherfucker, wipe my ass. I've been sitting here for 2 hours. Right? So it's the same thing. I come across like that because I'm passionate. Rael, salute, brother. I come across like that because I'm passionate. That's why I curse and spit and shit. Right? Because the passion and the love that comes with this, right? Rael, I just showed them some shit on the life insurance application that will blow these niggas' minds. Rael, you know, like Rael is one of my people who speaks to me behind the scenes. One of the things he said to me, and you know, hopefully he's watching, or if he isn't, oh well, about my principal. He said, "Yo, man, I studied behind the scenes." Cause see, Rael doesn't just watch us on YouTube. By the way, follow. I don't know if I put in here, but CG Wealth, he actually created a YouTube channel, but he's not using it the right way, so it is what it is. But Rael goes to not only my YouTubes, but I have actual live content and webinars off of YouTube and shit that are full of stuff. And he's been at every single one without question. Even if he doesn't show up the first 5 minutes, he's there from the beginning till the end. Right? And that's one of the things that pissed him off when I first came into this space. Because he was like, yo, these other dudes are talking about Keisha, and you're talking about fucking taking over industries. And then my first meeting, I was on a channel where a guy had 7,000 people watching, and every day this guy comes on and talks about, I don't know, excuses as to why he can't get with a woman. Oh, she chewed her food. They chew their food before they swallow. That's unladylike. I can't get with a woman. Sounds like an excuse to get with a man for me. But hey, I'm not judging. Get with who you want to get with. But there were so many men there. Oh, yeah, and listen, that first appointment, I said, listen, I know I do insurance, but I'm going to have an insurance agent, a mortgage broker, a real estate agent, a lawyer, and a home insurance person. The only thing we don't have there for you is the house you want to buy. Like 4 people showed up, but there's a bunch of men. Oh, man, now here's what's funny, because my webinar was at the same time that these Negroes was up there jerking off crying about Keisha. And mad of him was over there. So Rael made it upon himself to go, you guys are not what you say you are. Right? And, so I want to shout out to Rael because he's a big proponent of me. Right? And he's a big proponent of, if we got black men who are in here talking about, elevating our business class, those are the people we should be listening to. Rael, I was in the hospital this morning visiting my uncle talking about what I work. My uncle goes, hey, did you talk to your family or cousin? I said, no, it's a waste of my time. Because I tried to talk to him. He's not receptive. You're not going to blow me off a bunch of times. Not when I, in 6 months, made with your 2 locations made in 5 years. I'm not going to deal with that. All right? I came to do it when I had 89,000. Yo, bro, I made 89 grand. You didn't do that with 2 locations in 5 years. Let me fuck with you. Let me help you out. You know what my wife does for a living? Nah, son, I've been doing this. Okay, you know what? I've been cutting my hair too. But you seem to tell me it's Zeke all the time when I cut it my goddamn self. Think about that. So at any rate, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to bellyache too much more. I sent, the applications out for my brethren, and we got to just make sure that I find it interesting that like we got all these boss bitch people scamming the fuck out of America. I'm the trucking guru LLC, and everybody is an LLC. Nobody seems to understand that an LLC, a limited liability corporation, first of all, that only allows you to do business in the 50 states. Some motherfuckers talking about, I'm going to Jamaica with my LLC. No, you're not. You have to be an incorporation to do that. See, but you would know that if you were in bed with the IRS, or if you actually had business acumen, or if you actually had listened to people who did that type of shit. But you want to listen to your homeboy. Like my cousin was talking about, why have 20,000 liquid? If I get 20,000, I just go get another loan for 20,000 and another loan for 20,000. I said, then you have $75,000 worth of liabilities. You don't have 60,000 in liquid cash. He's like, yeah, but now that 60,000 in the business is still bringing in money. You have to pay back those loans. So he was like, oh, that's what my accountant told me at the bank. I said, you mean the banker at the bank? The guy who gets paid a commission every time you get a loan and gets paid even more when your dumbass can't pay it back. But see, if I start saying shit like that to this Negro, his feelings get hurt. So you know what I do? Yo, what up? Peace. How you doing? Love you. Get the fuck out my face. Right? Because otherwise, I'm the fucking asshole. So when I'm driving my Beamer, Bentley, and Bugatti, and these motherfuckers are, you know, still where they're at, don't look at me like the asshole. Because I've been trying to help niggas for fucking decades. Right? This nigga will always tell, yo, I was with this nigga who used to zeke the fuck out of me when he didn't have a barber's license. You mean you can't give me a fucking chance? All right, I get it. You doing you. So don't expect me to give you a chance. My own sister came with some dumb shit. Can you look at my retirement account? Sure. Sends me one page. The fuck you want me to do with this? Oh, I'll tell you exactly what I'm gonna do with this one page. The same thing you did with it. Send it back to you and tell you get the fuck on. Right? But see, when I start doing that, I become the asshole. At any rate, ladies and gentlemen, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get myself something to eat and watch me some YouTube, watch some foolishness and fuckery. Right? But I think I went off on this little rant because I saw people who I really fucks with. Right? We've not even met in person, but I really fucks with Dr. Mark. I really fucks with Rael because these are black men who give a fuck about me. And what do I mean? I mean, they might not literally be physically there or, telling me, but they're telling me as a black man, hey, listen, black man in the world, the perception of the world around you, the reality of shits that's happening. And if you want to be that God and elevate yourself, you got to do it. Right? You can't let a bunch of malarkey or bullshit pull you down. Right? You just got to put your head down, stick to your guns, do what you do, right? And know that there's going to be all sorts of shit as obstacles. Now, I'm saying this mean shit, but I know my family ain't even got it like that. So yeah, I'll probably assist them, but the way that I'll assist them is, hey, listen, I'm a managing associate, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm at a level where you're too low for me to help. But my new agent needs some practice. Go sit with them. Well, how do I know they'll get it right? You don't. But you didn't know if I was going to get it right when I was younger, but I was your relative, so we were going to be together for all this time. So as I grow, you grow. But what also happens is all too often in the black community, remember, licensed financial professionals in the black community only make up 5% of the licensed individuals in financial services. So in the black community, it's usually some bullshit scam artist who got something. No doubt, Malika. I actually need to do a review with you. So I know you have reached out a while back, so we got a schedule so I can just double check. Make sure you're on schedule for what we had set up. Right? I get very busy. People have to understand, as financial professionals or even real estate agents, yes, when you are our clients, you're in our book of business, but we don't get paid based off of coming in and doing work, right? So if I come in and service you, I don't make any money off of that. I come in and I service you because you're my client, so I'm going to service you because that's part of the job. But we're always chasing the next person, right? Because that's the only way that we actually make any money. The servicing of you is what keeps you on our books. Okay, what's good? Bro, I don't have you with a fucking wrench. Are you serious? Hold on. Add as moderator. All right, now we got that. I can't believe that. I try to make sure I'm kind of like Sheed We Here, because I want everybody to be able to go check out everybody's channel and all that good stuff. So I try to make sure that everybody has their mod credentials on my channel at least, right? Because my channel is, man, I'm not worried about Keisha, right? I'm not worried about being a super simp like Business Talk with K, who has the nerve to go care about his wife and take his wife out on vacations and pay for stuff for his wife. We ain't simps over here. Two Trib, what's good? I'm getting ready, bro. I'm definitely getting ready. right? But it's he says I am a super simp. Listen, husbands united, right? If we're gonna be simps, let's be simps, right? Um, because let me tell you something. Here's what I've noticed about a lot of those guys that call us simps. Dr. Mark, you don't have a hold on, let me make sure I got. All right, so when I hear men who often are things like single men or divorced men or serial players or serial bachelors. I got to get with this one and that one and this one and that one. Now I got a homeboy who does that. He's a dope boy, but I don't blame him for getting with this one and that one because he pays for done, your nails done. I gotta, I'm gonna pay your rent. Da 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 da. Why? Because he's like, yo, I like to go out and have fun. If I'm gonna go out and have fun and have drinks and da 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 da, I got this woman here with me. She's a representation of me. So I'm not gonna have her out here looking slack. Right? And I think what the problem is a lot of dudes forget about that. Prime example, when I'm looking at this insurance stuff, I tell my clients, listen, and I have a client who's out here who it ended up happening to. Please get a disability insurance as well as your life insurance. Yes, it does get me a bigger check. Yes, I am a salesperson. Yes, I do get paid off of the fact that you buy this disability insurance. Yes, I make more money off of the fact that you bought two policies than one. That's absolutely true. But here's why I need for you to get the disability insurance. Because the client of mine that I'm talking about, he was here. He bought the life insurance. And then he was like, hey, I was like, hey, you should probably get a disability policy. Da, 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 da. Hey, man, listen, I know, you're a salesman. You're trying to get another sale. I was like, yeah, I am. But at the same time, it's also a good product for you. Well, lo and behold, a few months ago, he got injured. And the thing is, life insurance has living benefits. And that's one of the things that a lot of agents will run around. Well, your life insurance has living benefits. Let me explain to you what living benefits are. Living benefits take care of you in the event of an illness, not an injury. Yeah, I know my shit, brother. So living benefits take care of you in the event of an illness, right? But this gentleman had an injury. Well, what was his injury? He was driving home from work. He was in his car, in traffic, sitting at a stoplight, minding his own business. A Big Mac truck came up 35 miles an hour, bam, smashed into the back of him. Totaled his car. Broke his back in two places. He's got slip discs and can't go back to work. So I was like, hey, listen, man, I'm glad you said something. I don't know if you know, but your life insurance has living benefits, but I don't know that that'll be enough. Maybe you should check out. I do. So even if it's a product that you have that's not with me, I already paid my consult fee, right? So once you pay my consult fee, me making the sale don't mean nothing to me. Now I can just give you the bold, honest to goodness truth. So a lot of people will go, well, why would I go to an agent or an advisor who charges a fee up front? Well, because if they don't charge a fee up front, agents or advisors work off of 100% commission. And if they work for a particular carrier, like let's say I was a Primerica agent, or let's say I worked for New York Life. I'm not going to pick on Primerica. Primerica sucks. They shouldn't even be having a conversation. That's like talking about basketball and then talking about Michael Jordan and LeBron James and then adding Jason Scalabrini into the conversation. Like they're not on the same level. It's not the same thing, right? Or that's like saying, hey, I got my son who plays AAU. I want him to play against LeBron James when he went to the Miami Heat for the first time. They're just totally different classes, right? So let's say I work for New York Life. All I can sell you is New York Life's products. And if you haven't paid me a fee up front, then all that's on my mind is, listen, I got to pay my mortgage. So I'm going to make you buy something from New York Life. Now, if you're an independent agent like myself who charges a fee up front, boop, you pay my fee up front. Hey, I want this, that, and the third. Meh. Okay, I don't care. I don't want this. Okay, I don't care. Why? Because I've already made my money. My money is off that consult fee. Now, yes, I also do get paid a commission, But my money is made off of that consult fee. So once you've paid me the consult fee, what do I care about, you know, getting this commission? Yes, the commission is additional money, but it's not something that I'm going to be hard pressed for or try to pressure you into taking something that may not be in your best interest, right? So, those are some things that you want to be cognizant of, and keep an eye open for when dealing with financial professionals. I also just posted up on my community page because my man JT the Pocket Watcher, I'm so happy he did this, posted up, listen, you know, if you want, you could trust but verify, but you always want to go to a licensed financial professional who's current, right? And he showed you how to look up investment advisors, insurance agents, stockbrokers, real estate agents, attorneys, CPAs, CFAs, all that. Because all too often people will have had their license and it's been revoked, and so now they don't have the same authority. And what is it about she? What's going on? And what is it that I keep telling y'all folks about dealing with licensed professionals? Because yes, I talk to especially black folks. Niggas love to get scammed by people who don't have a license. That's why they call you niggas, because y'all niggas is dumb, right? You sit there and be like, oh, what's it have to do with somebody having a license? Well, the fact that somebody has a license, what's going on, boy, means that there's recourse, right? So it's just like if you go to a contractor. You don't go to an unlicensed contractor, because if you fucks up your shit, there's nothing you can do about it. Because the police or the fucking proper authorities will be like, did he have a license? No. Well, that's you stupid motherfucker. Who told you to take that chance on somebody who ain't got the credentials to do what you asking them to do, right? It's like, I know many Negro folk who won't go to the hair salon unless that motherfucker has your hair and nail license. But yet they'll go to somebody talking about, oh, listen, man, you need to get this crypto play, right? That's the wave, right? Oh, the crypto, this, that, and the third, right? And all that numbskullery. At any rate, folks, I'm getting ready to take a ride. Get up out of here. With that being said, make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. Where's my stuff? And as always, share, share, share. Lastly, to contribute to channel growth or to schedule an appointment with a licensed financial professional, the links are in the description of this video. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, wipe ass. Work in progress every day and see success. Wipe ass. Work in progress every day and see success. Wipe ass. Work in progress every day and see success. And remember, folks, when people challenge you, they don't challenge you to challenge you, but they challenge you to challenge you. Accept the challenge. Salute. All right. Love my people.